All right. I found some hickory. This is not hickory. I found some hickory that would have been really nice on this cleaver. But I got to looking at it real close and it had a split right down the middle of it. So then I found some Wenge wood. And this is a nice hard wood that will not absorb water. This is not stabilized, but it's so hard that it wouldn't have, it's sort of like desert ironwood. It wouldn't absorb, you couldn't stabilize it because it wouldn't absorb the stabilization juice. So I'm gonna go out to my table saw, cut it here, and then cut it in half, and I'll have the handles ready. So let me go do that, and then we're gonna all go to the garage. Alrighty, I got the other side up to 120 and 220. Now this side I'm gonna do to 220, and I know it's got a little rust on it, but I've been keeping it cool with my bucket of water. And fixing to do 220 and then into the buffing room. All right, so this is just how the past few days are going. I don't think I've touched a knife that I haven't cut myself on. Just par for the frickin' course. All right, let me get my duct tape, paper towel bandage on that, and we're going into the buffing room. All right, here's the Schrade Walden 147. I had to reprofile the edge, put a new bevel on it. I gotta put a little wax on it. This is stainless, but I'm gonna put wax on it because it will remove the rest of the polish that's on there. This is gonna have a wooden handle. Now this had a leather handle. It was pretty rotted. I had to cut everything off. And I believe I'm going to go back. Let me make sure I got enough here. If not, this is Turkish walnut, and guess what? I have enough. So I'm gonna put a Turkish walnut handle on this and make a sheath. And I will sell it, but you know, I gotta wait till I see how, either if it looks good or bad, you know. I still got a lot of work to do. I've saved the blade. That's the important thing. And this is gonna be fun because it's gonna be totally me. It's going to be taking something very old and making it new. The blade will, you know, the blade has never been this shiny from the factory. They didn't make them shiny. They sent them with a satin finish. This will be shiny. I will have all the nicks and gouges out of it, you know. The brass tang will be all polished up. And I'll have a very shiny piece of Turkish walnut in there. And I'm going to shape it sort of oval, like the original leather, you know, tapered. It's skinny at this end, and then it gets fat, and then it's skinny on that end, all the way around. And that's what it's going to look like. Okay, I'm going back in there, and I'm going to start buffing on that cleaver. That's next, and that's the rest of the day on that. I'm hoping by the time I go home, I will be able to epoxy these beautiful Wenge wood handles on there. We'll see. All right, we'll be back. We'll be back with the cleaver. All right. It's still covered in, you know, polishing compound, but I saved the Craftsman logo. I have a reflection of a handsome boy in there. Oh, and another handsome boy. Okay, fat, old, bald boy. All right, I'm gonna take some acetone and clean all the polish off of it. And drill my Wenge wood. And before the day is out, I'll have the epoxy and pins. And tomorrow, well, I'm gonna be all day tomorrow. I'll be getting the intravenous, they call it infusion. I'm so not looking forward to that. I'm very, very worried. The side effects are numerous, and the way my luck goes, likely, you know, the worst side effect, I mean, actually they're all bad, but fatigue, you know, is the most common side effect. And you know, it took me forever to get back into knife making gear and motorcycle riding gear, and now who knows? All right, I'm gonna do this, and then I may mess around with this a little bit and get the Turkish walnut cut out and see what I got to do. And my plan is to cut it, mostly shape it, mostly to the side, the final size. It's nothing good, baby. It's just polishing compound. Probably not going to do a whole lot. It's getting late. I'm going to do this right now and see what kind of time I got left. See you in a bit. All right, we are clamped. I'll tell you what, I got to keep a check on this because these pins want to slide out, and I just want to make sure. So I got to go pull a friend of mine out. His lawnmower got stuck, not David, another friend of mine up at the end of the road, and his lawnmower got stuck in the yard, not mud, but you know, we've had so much rain here, everybody's yard is soft. So I'm gonna go pull him out, and then when I come back, I'm gonna double check all these pins to make sure they haven't moved. And then I'm gonna start doing a little work on this. Probably just gonna get as far as getting this cut out to length. That's about it. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, got him pulled out. I got my O-ring kit, but just one. I'm waiting on another set of O-rings, the small ones that go in, that I got there goes in the upper part right here. And I'm waiting on the O-rings that go in this part, the lower part. So probably a few more days. And look how messy that buffing. I'm not gonna do that again out here. Okay, waiting on the belt. Got to pull the fender off of that. Now I'm gonna go back to my shop, for my knife shop, for just a minute and work on that other knife for just a little bit. Well, that's gonna look nice. What I'm gonna do is measure the width of this, and then I'm just gonna drill holes, the thickness of this. That'll be the drill bit, will be, you know, slightly bigger than that. So that looks like probably 1/8 inch, maybe 3/16, as a matter of fact. 3/16. Sorry, are you dizzy? So that'll be good. That's what I'll do. Fill that hole with epoxy, run it in there, clamp it, maybe even drill down and put one brass pin so it won't move. But that's what we're gonna look like. And that is a schrade Walden, right? Did I say that? Schrade Walden, number 147. Alrighty, it's 4 o'clock. The dogs are hungry. Wish me luck tomorrow, and hope I have none of the evil, horrible, awful side effects of Entyvio, and that my copay will be, you know, something I can afford, because it's something I have to be on. I may have to get back on the stripper pole. Have a good one, y'all. You gotta move. Make up your mind. Come on, do something. Find a tree. Any tree will do. There you go.